Cajuns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on last season's national champions, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll bring it down right at the 30-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. The 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield. He's got his man wide open. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Let's a fly to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
This will be a challenge. 2nd and goal from the 14. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Well, we kind of knew that they were going to approach this game and feel that every possession counted. And here, going for it on 4th and goal pays off for an early touchdown for this team.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play looking to throw it. He dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaks loose at the 45. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Golden Eagles looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
The shotgun running play call. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball to 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He's got his man in the open field. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Raging Cajuns pick up enough to get a first down there. Wants to throw it. Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a third sack, and it's still the first quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action. Anything to try to help this quarterback out.
Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first? That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right after all that. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And the Golden Eagles looking to run some tempo here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Picks up the first, looking for more. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. PAT to tie things as we head into the break. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stat. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. Snags a quick throw. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. First down. Looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Has the first down and more. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And the Golden Eagles hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possession. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Grab down the middle. It's downs. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First and 10 now for the offense. Looks right for a quick completion. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Well, I really like the route here of the receiver. And in the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff from the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Meant kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've regained the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Golden Eagles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to scramble. Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage.
Return brings it out to the 38. And your Louisiana Raging Cajuns will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. important second down play coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime.
Return goes out of bounds.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. We make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here, you just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, it is almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Close to the tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Stop right there at the line. No gain there.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
He's hit as he throws it. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's...
And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Ball handed off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Raging Cajuns line up with a 1st and goal. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the... in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Caught near the goal line.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Louisiana, 42. Southern Mississippi, 21.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And it's Louisiana on top, Kirk. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here.
Louisiana, 42. Southern Mississippi, 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He hands it to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. Back to pass. It's Anderson. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back anticipating these deep throws.
And this pass is caught. They can't stop him. Breaks into the clear. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Miss. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball. The whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point.
That makes the score Louisiana, 42. Southern Mississippi, 28.
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Here's the option play. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Let's a fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop after a big game all the way to the 34.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Louisiana.
The Raging Cajuns line up on 1st and 10 now.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Grinding away with their running game. As the first down is still going. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. The Raging Cajuns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. The DB's backing off from the line now. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And they'll use the ground game here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Here's that defense shifting again. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that was expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Raging Cajuns enter the final minute here, just trying to run the clock out. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. A quick throw to the right. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Now he's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. To the air, it's Anderson. The receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a first down. The Golden Eagles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They don't get it. It's incomplete, going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Louisiana, 42.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 19, set to kick off.
And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the offense will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.